I see. So the stone monument we were supposed to find is actually a rune stone. Aye, it's a saga. Long ago, after the dire winter drove the Normans out of their homes, they set out on ships and spread across the region. Wherever they went, they left their deeds and history behind in the form of sagas carved into these monuments. Adel, put on the bangle you were given and touch the stone. This saga, it was like its words went straight into our minds. How strange. I guess it's because we're both mana users? Runestones are put up in spots where something noteworthy happened. If there is a continuation to this, it's probably not here. Anyway, the rite isn't done until we report back. So let's hurry up and... Huh?
That monster!
He crushed the wall? What a powerhouse! Careful! Something about him is different now!
Switch! How's this? Switch! for the food! How's this?
Look out! He can still fight!
Let's catch our breath.
Oh? It's you! I never expected this island would have a repeat visitor. Now, there will be time enough for questions. Go ahead, take a seat. I can't offer much, but how would you like some fresh goat's milk porridge? You forgot you'd ever come here upon returning to the real world, didn't you? Though this island does truly exist, you'll not find it on any earthly map. A dream? A dream. I suppose that's one way of looking at it, yes? Others have unconsciously paid this island a visit just as you have. However, you are the first to be aware of your doing so. When I speak with you, I feel as though I can begin to remember. To remember my purpose. Yes. As I mentioned last time, I've forgotten just about everything. My own name, what it is I'm waiting here for. But even so, I'm certain that fragments of my life lie scattered across this island. Whenever you find yourself here, could I trouble you to help me search for them? Oh, is that right? Well, I'm glad to have an expert on the case. That said, it seems your time on this island is limited. If you happen to find anything, please, let me know. For the moment, though, my work in the fields is catching up with me. I fear that a brief nap is in order.
I'm getting a little hungry. Something's there. Here goes! How's that? Too easy! They got what's coming to them! Goes! How's that? Here goes! Here goes! Here goes! A rare find! Here goes! There! How's that? How's that? Looks valuable. Flame off! A rare find!
An underground room with locked chests, you say? Now that you mention it, I do vaguely remember a place like that. Oh, but I can't recall for the life of me what I put in those chests, or where I left the keys to them. Oh. I had a feeling chatting with you would get my old memories stirring. Seems our time is up for now. Adol, I do hope to see you again.
Where am I? Adol?
What in hell is going on? Is your friend human, or a Grieger, or what? So you don't remember fighting us at all?
Last thing I clearly remember is the night Karnak was attacked. Right up till I encountered them. I was at the Rooseveri Inn when the attack went down. As soon as I noticed, I rushed outside. I went to look for Adol, only to run into that Yurth lady instead. Kicked the crap out of her underlings, but they just kept coming back for more. Eventually, I got worn down and jumped by a whole pack of them at once.
You shall make for a fine puppet.
Damn you!
Oh yes, you're far stronger than any of those pathetic townsfolk I turned. Evie. That shall be your new name. You should feel honored.
Wait a minute. If what Yurth said is true...
Yeah. She turned all the citizens of Karnak into Grieger, too. And there's a good chance they've all been put to work in their army, just like I was.
Huh. That'd explain why we couldn't find a trace of the townsfolk. The power to turn people into Grieger.
Yeah, but you were able to turn me back with your own weird power. So you should be able to turn all the townsfolk back too, yeah?
Right. That power. When you used it, I could feel the mana through our cuffs. Since when were you able to even do something like that?
Well, whatever it was that happened, you saved me. It felt like having a light suddenly pop up ahead after wandering through the dark for ages. I just hope we manage to find Dr. Flare and the others, too.
My oh my! What a surprise this is! Sure enough, humans are utterly fascinating. Yes, fascinating indeed.
Krieger!
Would that Yurth tried a little harder to make nice with you. My name is Logger Valkios, and as you've noted, I am a Grieger. Allow me to offer my thanks for that most entertaining spectacle you showed me.
Entertaining? You screwing with us?
After hearing that Evie had absconded, I gave pursuit out of mild curiosity. It really is quite a feat that you were able to resist Yurth's spell, even if inadvertently. The humans who are capable of that are few and far between, you know.
Gee, thanks.
But when I got here, oh, did that red-headed mono-wielder steal the show. I couldn't have dreamed that he'd managed to turn our converted Grieger back into humans. Me? Oh no, I'm a purebred Grieger. In fact, most Grieger are like me, I'll have you know.
That power that fixed Doki doesn't look too hard to get a handle on. So how's about I use it to see if you're telling the truth?
Oh my! How very frightening! But, unlike Yurd, I don't think so little of humans that I'll risk a fight I may lose. As such, I've no intention of indulging you here and now.
What?
Consider that stone monument over there. You see, I simply adore the stories spun by the threads of human lives. And now, I find myself deeply invested in the saga that you, Adol and Karja, will weave. To kill you right at its beginning would only deprive me of valuable reading material.
Wow, aren't you full of yourself?
That's probably part of it, but also, I think he's actually serious.
Ah, as proof of my friendly intent, how about I share some information with you? The reason Yurd attacked Karnak was to search for someone who makes for a suitable vessel.
Vessel?
Alas, no. And so, Yurd went and transformed every denizen unfit for the role into a Grieger. They've since been added to our flotillas to aid in our search for said vessel. And we'll be deploying those flotillas to every corner of Obelia Gulf.
What? The whole Gulf?
Quite so. If you intend to rescue the townsfolk, you're obligated to chase us down. I actually sympathize with you there. Yurd truly is terrible, isn't she? And yet, what's a good story without a solid conflict to kick it off? Please do your best to add in some twists and turns I won't be expecting. And with that, I take my leave. Until we meet again.
Hold it, you! He disappeared? Guess Yurth isn't the only pain in the ass we'll have to deal with.
Either way, we definitely gotta let the Balta Sea Force know about this. We should head back to your island ASAP, yeah?
Good point. We're pretty much done with the rite anyway. Adel, let's head back to the Sondras for now and report to Philia.
All right, then. That proves you saw everything the runestone had to tell. I did hear from the Jarl that they could trigger visions of what they're about. But wow, you two actually experienced it.
Yeah.
In any event, good job, you two. It was a little unorthodox, but with this, you've completed the rite without incident.
No, there were plenty of incidents.
Philia, was it? I'm sure this rite or whatever is important, but,
Shouldn't we hurry up and head back already? We need to report everything that happened.
True. We've got a lot to mull over now. The situation's even more dire than we realized. Sorry there's no time for you to rest, but let's shake a leg and depart.
all right. I'll help out too.
And so, we welcome our new brother to our ranks. Adol the Red, step forward. Adol the Red, huh? That nickname's pretty on the nose.
Well, if that's the style we're going for these days, then I guess you'd be Horik the Unfaithful.
Come on now, Granny. Now there's a straightforward nickname. I'm sure even I'll be able to remember that one.
At any rate, the real work starts here, Adol the Red.
Aye. Since the rite is over, you're one of our fellow brethren now.
Give it your all.
Right then, that takes care of that. Today's main topic is the info Adol the Red brought back for us.
Hey, hold on! The deal was that if Karnak's attacked, the Balta Sea Force is supposed to protect it! And what world is rescuing the people who live there not a part of that?
And just how are we supposed to find them? They could be spread across the entire Gulf by now.
Rather than blindly searching for those who've gone missing, we ought to fortify our position and assess the enemy. I believe that to be our best option given the current situation.
Hold on just a second. I agree that protecting Balta Island is important, yes. But I'm sure there's some information we can only find by getting out there and searching. Our goal wouldn't be to defeat the enemy, but to quickly skirmish with them, gather intel, and then retreat.
So a recon of what they can do, then. I do like that idea better. In that case, any volunteers for Philia's idea?
I'll do it.
Now hold on a second here.
We need both of the peerless pair here on the island to beef up our defenses.
That is true. We don't know when or how the enemy will attack.
Aye, good point.
Azurai Karja, Adol the Red. No one fits the bill better than these two. In fact, Adol's already proven his ability to bring back info, and that's something we hold in high regard. Wouldn't you say, brothers and sisters?
Are you sure it's okay to send them? This is a dangerous role.
I'm sending them because it's dangerous. They're both mana users, green as they may be.
Crimson?
Oh. Sounds like there's no objections then. All right, Karja. Adol. As of this moment, I conscript the two of you and the Sandras into the Balta Sea Force as our fly-in squadron. Your mission is to travel throughout Obelia Gulf and gather info on the Grieger. Engage them in skirmishes if you must, but your #1 priority is bringing back intel. You can do that, right?
We will do it. Right, Adol?
Adol.
Oh?
You're a real glutton for punishment, you know that, kid? All right, fine. Just make sure you understand what comes first and foremost. You're Karja's shield brother now. You go and get your priorities mixed up, and I'll kill you myself. Right then. After this, all other members of the Balta Sea Force assemble in the port. With that, today's thing is adjourned. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for your time.
Here you are, everyone.
Oh man, this looks great!
Miss Karja, Adol, congratulations on completing the rite.
Thanks, Easer. Never could have imagined I'd get my first shield brother quite like this, though. Nah, save it. I ain't even mad anymore. Anyhow, let's watch each other's backs, brother.
Out of curiosity, which one of you is older? You're 17, right, Adol?
I'm 17 too. Why does it matter, though?
Well, now that you two are siblings, I was wondering who's the big one and who's the little one.
I've been in the Balta Sea Force for a while, whereas Adol's a newcomer. So that makes me the big sister and Adol the little brother. There, glad that's settled. Don't give me that. Were you even paying attention? You know, we still haven't settled our score yet. Let's figure out which of us is stronger once and for all.
Miss Karja, please don't. The title of Shield Brethren is meant to denote a strong bond of unity between two people on the battlefield. Both members are equals, with neither being above the other.
Oh, I think I get it.
More importantly, shouldn't you be deciding your next steps now?
Fine, fine.
By the way, I'll be helping out aboard the Sandras. I might not be much help against the Grieger, but I'm sure I can still put these muscles to good use for you. Looking forward to working with you two.
I've seen firsthand just how strong you are.
I've also received permission from the Jarl to accompany you. I have some knowledge of marine navigation, and I can help out with various chores on board.
Oh? I'm surprised Grimson gave you leave.
I'm sure he's just worried about his daughter's well-being, yeah?
Knowing him, not a chance. He's probably only sending Easer along to keep me in line.
I can't comment on that.
Anyway, that makes a crew of 4 hands for the Sandras so far. Ah, you're coming too, Hoogle? Make that 4 hands and 1 wing.
Even with the extra wing, we're still pretty short of a full crew.
True. We need to find more people to help out.
Wait! Don't forget about me!
You?
Yeah, Yeah, I worked my butt off convincing Gunnar. As the stand-in for Karnak's mayor, I'm coming with you to help rescue the townsfolk.
Stand-in? I thought you didn't see eye to eye with your old man.
Hearing what Adel said at the thing got me thinking. Well, wondering more like about what I can do to help.
You do understand that we'll only be saving people as the situation allows, right? We can't afford to go out of our way for them.
I get that. But I know that as long as we're out there, there'll be chances to find them. If Adel's going, then I can't just sit here doing nothing. After all, I'm the mayor... member of the local militia.
Well, it's better than no one. Adel, let's get some rest. We depart tomorrow morning. Everyone, get your things together, and we'll see you on the Sandras.
Her own, eh?
Yeah, though I never saw it going quite like this.
I said it before, but it bears repeating. This ship is far from being proper seaworthy. Even if you're just going out to scout, she'll only be able to take you so far. Easer, till these young pups get a bit more sailing under their belts, don't let them do nothing crazy, got it?
Understood.
So, where are we headed first? Even if we can't go all across Obelia just yet, there's still a pretty wide stretch of water to cover, right?
Got some info about that you might find useful. Last night, a patrol boat saw some ships heading due south. The Undying Fleet.
Short for undying idiot bastards who are too stupid to stay down fleet, as I recall.
That is what they are, to be fair.
Rolls right off the tongue, huh? Anyway, Undying Fleet's how we're gonna refer to them from now on.
Guessing Grimson's responsible for that one?
For us Normans, there's honor to dying bravely in battle. That's because we know that after death, we'll be called to Walhalla by Har himself. So Undying is a word we've got nothing but contempt for.
Makes sense.
At any rate, the Undying Fleet seems to be headed to the south of Obelia Gulf.
Then that's where we're headed, too.
If you're going that way, be sure to watch for the Tyrant.
No, it's just a term we use to refer to a difficult-to-navigate area of the Gulf where ocean flow and tidewaters meet.
You try and go through the Tyrant with this old gal in the state she's in, and she'll be torn to splinters.
If that's the case, then we'll have to limit our investigation to the areas outside the Tyrant.
Better that than nothing. Besides, our crew's not experienced enough to handle it, even with a better ship. We'll just have to start our search outside the Tyrant, and try to build the Sandras up as we go.
Yep, that's about the size of it.
Okay, everyone. Once you're ready, board the Sandras.
Leave it to me.
Let's give it a go.
All sorts of fashions out there, huh? Think I pull this off, or...? All sorts of fashions out there, huh? All sorts of fashions out there, huh?
What can I get you today? Was there any... A pleasure doing business. A pleasure doing business. Thank you for stopping.
Fits like a glove. How do I look? How do I look? No complaints here. Fits like a glove. How do I look?
Clobber those Grieger into next week! Swordsman.
Mitch!
Hey, good to see ya. Real quality stuff, huh? Real quality stuff, huh? Real quality stuff, huh? Anything else you want to look at? Real quality stuff, huh? May it serve you well. May it serve you well. Real quality stuff, huh? Anything? See you later.
Yeah.
Get hype!
Hear about the ship? Looking for anything else? Knock 'em dead out there. What are you after today? Looking for anything else? Knock 'em dead out there.
Ah, yeah!
Aye. And that takes care of that.
That'll do the job. That'll do the job. Looking for anything? You take a look. Knock him down.
It's finally time to set sail. Let's get psyched, Dogie.
Yeah, things may be tough going, but we'll learn the ropes one step at a time.
A crew full of rookies, and short-handed at that. No one gets any slack on my ship, so be ready.
There's certainly a lot to account for. Hopefully we'll be able to maintain and reinforce the ship on our own at some point.
So, what's my station? I can helm the ship if you want.
For now, Gren, you'll be helping with minor odds and ends. I'll teach you every task as we go.
Situation aside,
Guess there's no fighting
traveling
it.
by sea is
But
not
don't
so
be
bad.
afraid to pile on the work. I want to make myself useful to you guys straight away.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. The ship almost feels brighter for it somehow.
Well, it's no help to anyone being all dark and gloomy. We do what we can, that's what I say.
Do let me know if you'd like to hand the helm off.
Mind taking the helm?
don't say. No stone unturned, huh? Here, this is for you.
Let's make sure to prep up. All set to go? Gear up before our next fight. There! That should do it! What's next? All set to go?
Allow me to handle the cooking. Our group meal. I'll prepare it straight away. Can't forget the mise en place.
Time to eat! Oh, yum.
Would you like anything else? A box lunch then? Can't forget the mise en place. This should satisfy your palate. Call for me whenever you require.
Hey!
All right, let's do this.
Break time's over. Now this is what I call fast! Let's help ourselves.
Whoa, lucky us!
That flotilla looks strong. Tread carefully.
Wham!
We're surrounded!
Suck on this!
Sleep with the fishes!
How do you like that?
Chew on this!
Fire! Eat this!
See how you fancy this?
Whew! The wind's picking up nicely now.
Damned Undying Fleet. They've wormed their way just about everywhere.
Just gotta keep sending them to the briny deep. I've gotten pretty used to firing these cannons.
We can't be too careful, though. They're called Undying for a reason.
Right. Adel and I can use mana, so we have that going for us. But chances are they'll fight like they've got nothing to lose. That's threatening enough for any normal ship. Fewer merchant ships will travel these waters as a result. It's high seas harassment to the extreme.
I didn't even think of that. Crap. In that case, we really have to do something about them.
Harassment.
No way they're gonna stop at just that. We'll have to dig a little deeper into this.
Yeah.
Wonder what's waiting for us on the next island.
We're approaching Karnak's coastal waters.
I know you're curious, but we still don't know what the enemy's up to.
There's a chance they could be lying in ambush. Let's check out the area around the Tyrant first.
Those don't look like your average undying ships.
Chew on this!
Next up to the west!
Here's one with your name on it!
Got him!
Bombs away!
Now!
Smash 'em! Whoa! That is a good wind stirring.
Fire the cannons!
Might be handy. Smooth and steady sailing.
Let's take a look.
Wow. Takes all sorts to make an ocean. Spot any tasty looking fish out there?
Let us avail ourselves.
Enemy ship spotted! All hands to battle station! Stat!
Fire! That was close. Direct hit! Now!
Fire the cannons!
Now! Bullseye!
Secret weapon, go!
Whew! The wind's picking up nicely now.
Suck on this!
Nice shot.
Full speed ahead!
And ho! Should be able to land there.
All right, let's disembark. Should be a good spot to rest.
Switch! Eat this!
Still got a long way to go.
We'll get stronger yet, Shield Brother! Here I go! Get him! Take this! Eat it! Here I go! Eat this! How's this? Here I go! How's this? In my sight!
Still got a long way to go.
We'll get stronger yet, Shield Brother!
No chance.
Can't catch me! Get him! Trouble! Here I go! In my sight! Here I go! Trouble! Eat this!
Shatter to bits!
Eat this! Down some! I'm just getting started! Here I go! Down some! Huh? Eat this! Huh? Huh?
What's this?
In my sight! Eat this!
Let's get this rolling!
Here I go! Get him!
Shatter to bits!
Huh?
cloud has a funny shape.
Might be handy.
Suck on this! Suck on this!
The vast and endless sea. What a thrill!
Miss Kaja,
Ah, yeah! No way.
And that takes care of that.
Now! Now!
Spot any tasty looking fish out there?
Enemy ship spotted! All hands to battle station! Scat!
Take the shot! Fire! Fire! Take the shot!
Bullseye! Now!
Fire the cannons! Turn them to flotsam!
Whew! The wind's picking up nicely now.
Not
let us
this
avail
way.
ourselves. What a pleasant breeze.
Might be a use for it.
That flotilla looks strong. Tread carefully.
Fire!
Take the shot!
How'd you like this? Got him!
Fire the cannons!
How do you like that? How do you like that?
Whoa! That is a good wind stirring. Tough foes we're in for. Don't take them lightly, crew!
How do you like that?
So clinch it!
Chew on this!
Fire the cannons!
Suck on this!
Fire the cannons!
And red!
Bullseye!
Enemy ship incapacitated.
Chew on this!
Take the shot!
Hit confirmed!
Whew! The wind's picking up nicely now.
Fire! Hang on to your hats! All right! Let's get the let out! All right! Let's get the let out!
What a pleasant breeze. Let us avail ourselves.
go, Shield Sister!
Time to whip up some chaos, Shield Brother!
Yeah! Let's end this!
Let's go!
Let's go! Fire and ice! How's that?
How's this?
It makes the hairs on my neck stand, thinking about the danger I placed everyone in. Any longer in those currents, and we would have been sucked right in.
I told you it wasn't your fault. If anything, you're the reason we're all still alive. I thrust the helm at you in the heat of battle, and you rose to the occasion. You ought to be proud.
Miss Karja, your praise is more than I deserve. I have to strive even harder, if only to stand at her side and support her.
So, the Undying Fleet's headed south of here, right? What's down there, anyway?
The Osmid Expanse. It's a slightly larger region than this. There are villages in the area, plus other islands that... everything good, brother? You got a weird twinkle in your eyes.
What else do you expect? Those are uncharted waters for us. We're raring to check the place out for ourselves. Ain't that right, Adel?
Doesn't take much for you two, does it?
Now this is what I call fast!
Hey, you don't find these often.
Spot on!
Whoa, lucky us! Woohoo! Ride the wind, baby! Cutting through the waves like this is a blast.
If that's the case, then perhaps you're cut out to be a sailor after all. Incidentally, Norman longships are designed to harness even the lightest breezes.
Whereas this ship doesn't have enough sails for its size. Still, as far as the bones go, it's decently constructed. With the right bit of elbow grease, we could probably get it going faster.
Tough foes we're in for. Don't take them lightly, crew!
Got him! How do you like that? Secret weapon, go! Suck on this!
See how you fancy this?
Fire! Suck on this!
Now!
Whoa! That is a good wind stirring.
Look at us go!
Whoa, lucky us!
Ours for the taking!
Fish it out!
A new island. Should we disembark on it?
That flotilla looks strong. Tread carefully.
Hit confirm!
Spot on! Spot on!
Secret weapon, go! How do you like that? How'd you like this?
Whoa! That is a good wind stirring.
How do you like that?
All right, let's disembark.
Switch!
right. Better mark this area on the map.